Hi everyone, this is Pete on the old 2018 Honda Goldwing again today, usually as always. If you haven't been to my channel before, thanks for checking in. If you would hit that subscribe button as I bring you comments and content and fun things about motorcycles, life in general, and just being a general all-around cool person. See, try not to use pronouns around here. You know, today's one of those days. Started out good, rode up, had some breakfast at the Twisted Fork, where, if you don't know where that is actually where the world record poker run is starting this coming Friday. This video will be out before that, so anyway, man, Lee was with me earlier and we almost got crushed. Like, you know, it was such a good day, and I had a great video all thought out in my head, and like content was going to be good, and like why I ride a motorcycle, not so much like just because I enjoy it, but why it clears my head. And you know, and then, you know, I unfortunately didn't have my camera going, but some guy came across, cut between the two of us, slammed on his brakes because there was another car coming up a two-laner, and then proceeds to pass Lee in a no passing zone as a car's coming around a corner and almost has a head-on collision, and almost takes, you know, would have taken out Lee for sure, and then me possibly because I was behind. And it just totally ruins your zen, man. And then I had they were going to church because I followed them in there, and I thanked the lady for, you know, it was a guy driving, but he wouldn't come around for the corner. He sent his wife out instead because he's a man, baby. And I said, thank you for almost killing me and my friend so you could get to church on time. And she said, thank you. That's in the clip, I'll show it. I was very upset, to say the least. You know, it's the one thing if you get, like, you know, you crash on your own, you know, it's one thing. Like, I've crashed hard. You know, that's one thing when you have your own incidents, your own failures because you're going too fast, or, you know, something like that. But man, when somebody just does stuff like that, it just ruins your whole day. Because that's why I ride a motorcycle. It's like, you know, as a guy, and, you know, I compartmentalize stuff a lot, and eventually it eats you to death. You know, I was having like this midlife crisis. You know, I'm like, just turned 48 a few months ago, and I'm like, oh, yeah, and I'm sitting there going, what's actually important in my life now? I mean, it's, you know, what's actually important? Oh, that's just jolly good. Yeah, what is it? Is it, oh, I mean, really, it's my wife and my close friends, and that's really actually what's only important to me anymore. Like, and then building up experiences, because that's all we got, man. It's just this stuff, you know. I mean, that's why I kind of like doing YouTube, because in, you know, 20 years, if I'm not, well, I probably won't be riding anymore. Well, maybe, you never know. But, you know, you'll be able to look back in those old videos and go, oh my gosh, I was such a nerd or dweeb, or, man, that was a really cool video, man. You were like cool dude back then. Not, you know. So just kind of but what I do on a motorcycle is because, you know, in a car you get in it, you drive, you don't even have to be there. You can totally disengage in a car. You just listen to music or whatever you're doing. And this is Neil Road, if anybody cares, in Buckingham. So if you want to have some twisties and you're in this area, and I get on this because when I'm on the bike, especially on roads that have turns and stuff, and even just being on a bike in general, I am like 100% focused on what I'm doing on the bike. And with that, it makes all the other stuff kind of fall away for me. It lets me get out of my head, because it's like, all right, I don't have to focus on that little stuff that just adds up and gnaws at your soul. It goes away. And that's one of the things I came to a realization was like a couple weeks ago. I mean, it was bad. I was like, I thought I was having a freaking heart attack. So it was just scary too. But I realized what was going on, and it's like now, like, okay, I'm more centered again. Being on the bike really helps me with that. And being out here, I love this stuff. Seeing some cows, and I'd love to live out here, but can't afford it, man. Like Wayne's World, can't afford it, dude. Quit torturing yourself. It's like you just kind of. Sorry, I'm like a lot of dead zone here because I'm just still that mad about it. But it's helping me to talk to you guys about it, because this is kind of your own therapy too. I think that's why most motovloggers are doing this, is because they have a very low self-esteem. So when you guys hit that like button, which you should be doing right now, it makes us feel better about ourselves. When you hit the dislike button, it makes us gives us some bad tendencies. It makes us go to a dark place. So don't ever hit the dislike button on somebody's video, because it sends them into a dark place. Not really. If you don't have thick skin, you should never get a YouTube channel. Ever. But yeah, so that was today's crappy video, brought to you by Pete's 1800, because I have no sponsors. I do get my stuff from Wing Stuff, and I do put a link below for that. It does give me points, and if I get enough points, then I get $20 off or $5 off or something. So it adds up. Helps me get my oil filters. So why do you guys ride? Is it for the same reasons, just to kind of get out of your own skin? It helps you concentrate. It helps you, and plus it's just so doggone enjoyable. It's just so enjoyable to be out here, even though it's 86 degrees in sunny Southwest Florida. But that's normal. Boy, this is a terrible video. If you're watching it this far on, I'm going to end it here, because I think 8 minutes is enough of this self-depreciation. But anyway, guys, be safe, ride often. Hug a loved one, call a friend, as my friend Mr. Bodine52 says. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.